Hello dear, in this video we are going to discuss about insertion sort. So sorting is nothing but arranging the elements in an array in an order, either an ascending order or a descending order. So in this example, I'm going to consider this ascending order type. Okay, so if these are all the elements that are to be in array, we have to arrange the elements, the data items in the array in an order like this. Okay, and there are many techniques available for sorting. And in this example, in this video, we are going to discuss insertion sort. So insertion sort is nothing but like we have to consider some category like it works similar to that of a card game. So what we usually do, like we'll be holding a cards like this, and the cards are arranged in an order. And when a new card has to be inserted, for here they have this card as 2, 4, 5, and 10. It is arranged in an order. And when you want to insert a new card like 7, first 7 will be compared with 10, and 7 is smaller. So what we do, we just move 10 ahead and we'll make an empty space for 7. And 7 will be compared with the previous element. 7 is greater than 5. So it can be inserted over here. Okay, so this is how an insertion sort works. So we'll be having some key position, and before that, the elements in the prefix of that key element is considered as a sorted array. Okay, and we'll be finding a place for the new element. Like I'll explain it step by step. So we'll consider the same example, 13, 10, 11, 2, and 7. So first, what we do now, we just consider the first element as a sorted one. So we'll be considering this element already in a sorted one, and we'll be starting this process from the second element on. Okay, since there is only one element, like either a smaller or bigger one, it stays in its position. Now we'll consider the second element as the key element. Key is equal to 10, and this 10 is compared with the previous element. Like we are going to ignore the remaining elements in this array. Okay, we are not bothered about it. We just compare it with the one that is prefix of it. Okay, so compare 10 with 13, and what happened? 13 is greater. So 13 is greater means like we are going to move this 13 ahead, like the way we moved 10 ahead, right? One space is created for 7. And similarly, here also 13 will be moved to this place. 11, 12, 7, 5. This remains as it is. Okay. And we'll be making an empty space for this first position. Now what happened? Like we have to compare 10 with the previous element, but there is no previous element over here. So in this place, we'll be inserting 10. Okay, so this is the first cycle. After first cycle, we know that the first two elements are in sorted way, and we are going to find a position for third element. Okay, so what happened with this third element? Third element is 11, and we already know that 10 and 13 are in position. So what we do, we assign key element as 11. So this element is passed to key element. And what we do, we compare 13, this 11 key element with 13. Okay, so what happened? This 11 is smaller than 13. It is greater. So what we do with this 13 will be moved to this place. Okay, so we make a space for this place, and we'll be moving 13 here, and remaining element of this array will remain as it is. We are not bothered about this 2, 7, 5. And what happened? The next step is this 11 will be compared with 10. And what happened? 11 is greater than 10. So 10 will remain as it is, and will be allocating this empty space for 11. After this iteration, the first 3 elements are in sorted array, and we are going to repeat the same procedure for the next few elements. We'll be taking 2, and 2 is assigned as this key value. 2 will be compared, like the elements in the prefix of the 2 will be in a sorted way. So that is our assumption, like your card game. So what we do, we need to allocate space for 2. So first compare 2 with 13, and 13 is greater. So move this aside, and this place is made as empty. 2 will be compared with 11. 2 is smallest, move this side and make a space here, and 2 will be compared with 10. 10 is greater over here, and this empty place is created. Now 2 will be compared with the element that is prefix of it, but all the elements are already compared. So it means that 2 is smaller than all the elements in the prefix of it. So 2 will be allocated over here. Okay, so the remaining elements are 7 and 5, and this is your key position. So before this place, the element in the array are sorted one. Okay, so again we are going to repeat the same procedure. We start with 2, 10, 11, 13 all sorted, and we are going to allocate a space for 5. And this 5 is your key element right now. At this place, we are going to consider key element as 5. Oh, sorry, 7. I'm sorry, 7. So we are going to allocate a space for 7 into this array in the prefix of it. So 7 will be compared with 13 and 7 is smaller. So move 13 here, make an empty space here. And 7 will be compared with 11 and 7 is smaller, move it ahead and make a space in this place. 7 compared with 10 and 7 is smaller, 10 is greater, move this side and make a space here. 7 compared with 2 and 7 is greater. So in this case, 2 will remain as it is, and in this empty space, we are going to insert 7. Okay, so this is in a sorted array and this is your key position right now. And what we do for the last element, the next element to be compared is 5. So we are going to have this as your key element, 5 as your key element. And what we are going to do, we are going to compare 5 with 13 and 13 is greater, move this side. 5 with 11, 11 is greater, move this side. 5 with 10, 10 is greater, move this side. 5 with 7, 7 is greater, move this side, make a space for it. 5 with 2, 2 is smaller than 5. So 2 will remain as it is in this place and 5 will be inserted over here. And we reached end of the array. And now check, all the elements in the array are sorted. Okay, so this is how an insertion sort works. Now, can we write a code for this? So the things that we want to consider over here is one loop for this key position has to run till all the values. Okay, so we'll be having one outer for loop that starts from I is equal to 1. Okay, so it starts from the first element, like not the first element, second element. And the index value of the second element is in array. Usually the elements are stored in the index value starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now we are going to have this inner loop. This key position has to be moved from 1 to n. Okay, 1 to n minus 1. So we can have an outer for loop as for I is equal to 1, I less than n, and I place place. For all this element, the outer for loop has to be moved. Okay, and what about the inner for loop condition? Inner for loop is for comparison. So we'll be considering this element as the key element and we have to compare it with the previous element. And this inner for loop actually starts from if this is my ith element, I'm going to start comparing with I minus 1 element. Okay, so we'll be having one j element as I minus 1. So this is for your inner for loop. And we'll be comparing the elements for this inner for loop. We'll be comparing this key element with that of your previous element. Like this key element has to be compared with the previous element and this for loop has to be executed for either till this end of element, okay, end of j. All the elements will be checked, like 11 will be compared with 13 and 11 will be compared with 10. And here also this 2 element is compared with 13 and 2 element is compared with 11 and 2 element is compared with 10. And it has to reach till the end. So the breaking of the loop will be either we find its position or we'll run the loop till the end. Okay, so j, you can have the value as this loop will be executed till j greater than or equal to 0 for all the element the j that is greater than or equal to 0, or here in this case we try to compare 11 with 13 and we moved it, and 11 is compared with 10. And in this place, what happened? This 10th element is in its position. Okay, so we are not going to stop this 10. We're just going to insert 11 here. We don't check in the prefix of this 10 too. Okay, so we'll be having the condition as this A of J, the array element of J is greater than this key value. So till this, if this is greater, we'll run the loop, or else we'll stop it. Okay, so the code can be written like, for I is equal to 1, I less than n, I place, outer for loop. And in a for loop, what we did, we assigned a j value, that is j is equal to I minus 1, j equal to I minus 1. And we are going to run a loop. We'll have a while loop. And this while loop will run till j greater than or equal to 0. And A of j greater than key value in both the category. Okay, so for both this category, j greater than or equal to 0 or A of j greater than or equal to key value, we are going to run the inner for loop. And what we do in this inner for loop, we'll be comparing the element, right? This element is compared. A of j minus 1th element will be compared with A of j. And the comparison is actually done over here. We'll be swapping the element. So this A of j is moved to A of j plus 1. Okay, and we'll be repeating until this condition is satisfied. So we can write the statement as A of j plus 1 equal to A of j. So we have moved. What happened here? This 2 is compared with 3, 13. So we moved 13 to 13 plus 1, this position, and 11 to this position, and 10 to this position until this loop breaks. Okay, and j minus 1 minus. Each time we are subtracting j value. So first we take 13, 13 is moved to j plus 1th position, and 11, 11 is moved to 13th position, 10, 10 is moved to this position. So each time we have decrement this j, and we will be repeating all this procedure. And what happened? When does this loop actually breaks? When there is no element, like this is 0th position, and when j is compared with previous, we are trying to reach out to the extreme corner. For this condition, j greater than or equal to 0. If j is less than, it has a negative value, the loop breaks. Or if it is equal to this key value, the loop breaks. Okay, so in this condition, we are going to assign the key value here. Okay, so we made a space for 13 is moved, 11 is moved, and 10 is moved, and this space is made as empty. And this space is denoted as A of j plus 1th place. Okay, so this is your j plus 1 place, and we are going to assign your key value here, the value that we have taken for consideration. So this 2 will be inserted in this space. Okay, so this is how an insertion sort works. Thank you.